I made a long-distance call this week to outer space and talked to crew members on board the International Space Station. I encourage you to look up because right now, astronaut Mike Hopkins is orbiting Earth performing innovative research for NASA. But his desire to invent actually began on a family farm near Richland, Missouri.
Well, we hear you loud and clear. Welcome aboard, Columbia.
Dramatic view from the International Space Station.
That's Colonel Mike Hopkins alongside 2 more crew members on board the International Space Station.
You're looking at 3 guinea pigs right now. A lot of the research that's going on up here involves us and what happens to the human body and weightlessness. For example, we're doing research on the spinal cord and how it changes in the weightless environment.
People down on Earth can also see the view from above through the crew's social media.
It's kind of fun to try and pick out those unique events that are happening up here on station or unique views that we get to see either of the Earth or of the station itself and share that with people.
More than 35,000 people follow Hopkins on Twitter at AstroIllini, but some of his true followers are still in Missouri. Hopkins' stepmom is one of them.
Being able to exchange the emails and exchange texts with messages with him has been great. It's been wonderful.
Before Hopkins was making news in space, he was learning on a Missouri farm near Richland.
I haven't lived there long term since I finished high school and went off to college, but I certainly miss it and I enjoy the time when I get to come back home.
Hopkins still calls Missouri home, but went off to college at the University of Illinois, where he would also play football. After time in the Air Force, Hopkins applied time and time again to fly in a different type of aircraft. His dad pushed him to reach for the stars.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
4 applications later, he got the call and made a call.
I pulled over on the side of the road and Mike let me know, I got it, I got in, I got it. And I said, oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. Wish that his dad would have known.
Ogle Hopkins passed away after battling cancer and couldn't see his son launch to space.
3, 2, 1, ignition.
Intermediate. Lift off.
After all, Mike Hopkins listened to his dad's advice.
And the Soyuz is now on its way with Mike Hopkins.
Give it another lick. And it usually was a saying that came from Mike's dad, came from Ogle. And it was the saying that happened between this last time that Mike did apply for NASA again to be an astronaut. And when he asked his dad whether or not he should do it or how he felt about it, and I distinctly remember in the living room at the farm, Ogle saying to him, give it another lick. And he gave it that other lick, and that lick was the winner.
The human research that we're doing not only is going to help us go further out into the universe and the solar system, but is also helping us right there on Earth.
While Hopkins looks down on Earth, his stepmom thinks someone may be looking down on him.
And maybe the Lord opened up a little window there and let his father peek down.